All right, welcome back. Another NRL SuperCoach episode.
God, that's a big number, Will.
Yeah, we're getting there. What, my rank?
Your season rank, god damn.
Yes, scored 1,260,
That's cute.
which got me up a massive 575 spots into 13,000. I've broken into the
Welcome.
I've broken into the top 13,000. I am flying 13,817.
Yikes.
Yeah. So look, a kind of a par week, nothing special.
Yeah.
Did some good things, did
It was
some
a
bad
weird
things.
week,
It was
eh?
kind of,
The weird players did well.
bit of a meh.
Yeah. Let's go for your team, mate.
I think all the obvious captaincy scored very similar. So
Well, I'll get into it when I get to my team, but my highest scorer was my captain, so I was
Well, there
thrilled.
you go.
I was thrilled with
genius, some would say.
that. I would say.
Riley Smith, 59 points, doing great things. I'm
I think he's a 60 guy.
very
He likes
happy
his
with
60s.
that pickup. He got a attacking stat for the first time.
Yeah.
A little line break, so that was nice. Didn't play the full 80. I think he came off with about 15 to go. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see. Sandon Smith, 78 points. He was
good.
getting better and better. So,
Very
a few weeks ago I was looking at selling him. Now I think I'm just going to hold him for at least until after the origin period and
Yep.
then reassess there. But there's no other hookers.
Hooky.
None of the hookers killing it at the moment. So
Yep.
I'm very happy with those two. That's about where my happiness stops. Actually, no, Taylor May, or not Taylor.
Jesus, it's Terrell, mate.
Terrell.
Taylor's fucking sitting at home. Put some respect on your players, dude. No wonder you can't fucking score past 1,400. You call him Terrell, Terrell Tigger and Tiger and god damn.
Anyway.
Tigs and Togs and
May got 78 points, so that was good for him.
Yep.
Corey Horsburgh, 51 points.
yeah, he was ripping. He was ripping.
He was
Yeah.
played very limited minutes, so I think he only played 40 something, maybe, if I had to guess.
He was effective in those 40 minutes.
41 minutes. So hopefully that increases. But the thing with Corey, surely he gets picked for Origin. Like
Yeah.
we spoke about it
Yeah.
before in our other podcast. I would be absolutely shocked if he doesn't find his way. So
Yeah, 100%.
He's probably on the chopping block for me because, he's not going to cover the buys.
I
He's
did it last week, baby.
I'm happy with that.
Got in early.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Tino, 57 points coming off Origin was very
He played
enormous. He played big
so
minutes
hard.
too.
He tried his absolute
I
guts
kept kind
out.
of looking because I obviously own him, as everyone does.
Yep.
I was looking at him quite closely, thinking that he was going to come off, but he didn't. He played 72 minutes backing up, which
Yeah,
was
he tried.
insane.
He tried his guts.
I think the rain obviously helped keep him a bit fresh, but
He might have to get
even
rest.
still, that's
He
outstanding.
might get rested this week because hard schedules, Adam O'Brien and stuff.
Yeah. Royce Hunt with an impressive 6 points, played the first 20 minutes and then was never seen again. But some great news out of Team List Tuesday. He's been dropped. So
What?
I won't have to deal with his 6 points this week. So
Yep.
very happy with that. I can actually, potentially use and it'll be useful this week because spoiler alert, I've only got one fullback available this
Yep.
week. So I'm going to have to cop an auto emergency and I'm very glad it's not going to be
Him.
Royce's Hunts.
Hope he gets recalled like before the game. Runs on 3 minutes.
Probably will. Aaron Clark, 72.
God, he goes hard.
Very, very happy with that pickup, along with Kolomatangi, 109 with a try. Very, very good.
Like someone predicted.
The only thing is, he's been playing so good. Does he play Origin?
Don't know.
I reckon he does. And if he does,
Find out soon.
it could be cause for concerns because the Rabbitohs, they don't have a great bye coverage for the Origin players. They miss like 3 of the next 4 weeks. So
Yep.
something to look into. We'll talk about that in a sec. Katoa, 68 points, brought him in for Payne Haas, actually. Sold Payne Haas
Yep.
and brought in Katoa, which I'm fairly happy with. 68 points. Would have liked to see him cross over a try or something, but
Yep.
can't complain with that. Hosking, 54.
Very good.
Hubner got a little try assist and got 63, so happy to hold him a little bit longer. Nathan Cleary put the captaincy on him for his 87. No tries, no try assists, just doing lots of little things.
Raw dogging. Just into it.
Very good. Munster, 41 in the rain. Dylan Lucas, 52. Garrick, 68. Jenkins, 45. Cannot fucking catch a ball outside of McLean. He just
cannot get the ball.
Well, that's, yeah. It just doesn't. There was so many like 2-on-1s that I thought,
3.
you know, he could have basically gone in untouched, but
McLean hates
McLean just loves a little dummy that nobody ever falls for. And
it's like they've
actually, they did because he scored a try off it. So they fell for it once, Parramatta. But yeah, if you're coming up McLean and you're a centre, you're not falling for the dummy. Like, just tackle him because he's not passing. Pappenhausen, 63. Very disappointed with that. Like, on its own, seems all right, but, I boosted. I was really excited. I was worried about not having him, so I kind of tore the team apart to get him in, and, 63 against the Titans. I thought he'd get better, but,
nope.
Yeah, the rain did not help him. Tedesco, 91, very good. And I played Tamale for his 98.
Fuck, he's good.
So
he's so good.
Very, very happy with that.
We'll go through my Mad Dogs. The Heinz is hot boys, and they were hot. I'll tell you that for free. Sandon, 78. Simcoe, 28. Team A, 78. P. Haas, 59 of the best. Stewart, 51. Lucas, 52. Aaron Clark, 72. My captain, Kaloa Matangi, 109. Zachy Hoskin with a nice 50-odd. Nathan Cleary with an 87, Munster with a 41, Rob Toyer with a 67, Tamale 98, Garrick 68, Smith, did he get off the bus? Probably not.
Still got 45.
Tedesco 91 and Clint Gutherson 63, and I think he did nothing, so I'm thrilled with 63.
Scored a try.
He scored, but I feel like he did nothing else, but in a good way, like he just did his job. So there's my team, and we scored some amount of points.
There you go.
Yeah. I've gone up like another fucking 300 spots.
What do you rank now? 3,184. Not bad.
Seeing 10,000, mate.
I'll tell you what, you're a chance of getting into the top 1,000 this year.
I'm coming. I don't know how I'm doing it.
one of us has got it.
But I'm coming. Marco was talking some shit this afternoon too.
Was he?
He said, I'm going to burn and fall. Yeah, we'll see.
There we go.
Parramatta Eel fan.
There we go.
Born in Canberra, supports Para. Should have changed your mind.
I think he might be right, just quietly.
Take that back.
No.
You got no trust in me.
No.
All right, Mr. 13,000.
Come
on, baby.
He's got to peak at the right time of the season.
Peaking. I'm peaked. Constantly peaked.
Right.
Just having fun. I'm just having fun, dude.
Right. Now,
Boo.
what are we talking about this week? We are approaching the round 15 bye. Okay.
Yep.
Now,
I don't open my app till Thursday, so
around 15 bye. Now, I was having a look, and again, this is where you got to count your numbers. You got to use your fingers here.
This is a major. 15's a major.
15's a major one. So not this week. This week you've got your whole team except for the Roosters, which a lot of teams have a lot of Roosters. So
that's all right.
But you should be able to cover that. But yeah, round 15 is the next major bye. A lot of teams I've seen are actually pretty well prepared for 15.
Yep.
I'm not at the moment. I'm still struggling a little bit.
Haven't you only got one boost left?
I do, and I've got 20 trades, so I'm doing okay. But Tom Trbojevic, I don't know what's happening with him.
He's not playing.
Whether he plays or not. I've got Galvin as well, who may or may not play. I don't know. If he plays, he's probably playing off the bench for 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what the go there.
If you're going to get him in, just fucking send it with 80 minutes.
Yeah.
You pussies. Come on.
So, Kolomatangi, who I brought in to cover the bye, now probably plays Origin with Barnett out.
Possibly.
So I'm probably going to be a little bit short at this stage. So I'm looking at bringing in some players that play that round 15 bye. And if we just look at those teams very quickly.
I'll be honest, I'm worried about round 14.
Round 14.
Is this round 14?
It is round 14.
I'm worried about round 14. I'll look at round 15.
Mate,
I don't like to look too far into the future.
See, this is where Marco's saying you're going to crash and burn. You've got to
you've been
plan.
saying it for weeks, mate.
You got to plan, mate.
Keep soaring like a bird.
You got to plan this Origin period to a crisp.
Look at these guys. Me. This is Will.
Mate, I'm going up. I'm
You're
going
like
up.
this. Ever so slightly.
Yeah. But you're up.
Hey.
And then you're going down.
Oh, no, from last year, I'm like this. It's just no looking back. I don't care if I finish dead last.
But yeah, the Sharks, the Dragons, the Titans, Manly, Roosters, Newcastle,
Yeah.
the Cowboys, the Dolphins, South Sydney, and the Bulldogs. They cover the 15.
I'll be captaining Teddy that week. God damn.
The Bulldogs, I believe they play 15 and they play 19. So do Manly, and the Roosters, maybe some others. South Sydney, they do as well. So they're probably the best teams to target.
Yep.
Greg Marju, I'm looking at.
I'm not. He plays for the Knights.
He plays for the Knights. He played for the Knights when he started the season, though.
Yeah, but that was when they were somewhat unscouted. Now they're... Warmu, get him back in.
Now, if we have a look at fucking hell, Marju, there's a lot of Martins that play in the NRL, just quietly.
Up the Mardos.
Marju, he's been named on the extended squad, so he's not guaranteed to come in. But when he was playing...
Oh, he was great.
Scored 74, 49, 138, 56, 42.
Yeah.
Like, he's very good. Whether he scores a try or not.
Bro, how crazy is that? The weeks they were killing it, he averages 80.
But all of those games, right, all those numbers that I've read out, only one of those games, that 138, he scored one try. All the other games, no tries, but still managed to get, like, massive scores. Well, not massive,
Good
but
base.
decent
Great
scores.
base.
You know, because he's got that tackle breaking. So he breaks more tackles than anyone else in the NRL. Like he's...
I would wait till round 15 if I'm making this move, just in case. Because Adam O'Brien won't even play his star player. What's the chances of Marju getting a fucking expected this round or next? It's...
Yeah, well, it depends obviously if he plays or not. I'm not going to pick him if he doesn't play.
True.
But if he gets named... And the great thing is about the Knights is they play pretty early. They play the, I think they play the first game of the round, don't they? Yeah, they play the first game of the round. So Adam O'Brien, he won't be happy about it. But
not again.
But yeah, they play the first game of the round, so you'll know before lockout whether he's in or not.
How dare the NRL do that to the Knights? How dare they?
It's got to be an
Do this to
investigation.
the worst team in the league. How dare they?
So I'm looking at potentially selling Toya.
Yep.
To Marju. I would like to go Toya to Kiraz,
I don't hate that.
but I don't have the money to do that. So I'm thinking Marju this week, and then I look at trying to get Kiraz next week because they're the two that I can have in my team that play round 15 and I can hold them for the rest of the year because they're guns.
What if Marju doesn't get named?
Then I won't play him. I won't trade
So
him in.
you just 100% go Carros?
Then I'll just probably not make a trade this week.
Interesting. With Turbo sitting on your bench?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not selling Turbo.
See, this injury's scaring me now.
It is. It's
Cork and-
2 weeks for a cork. It seems...
It's not a cork.
Yeah.
It's got to be a deep cork. But then again, a cork does debilitate you.
Yeah.
Like if you get corked a couple of times in a row, you're cooked.
I just having a look at, again, looking at round 15. He plays round 15 up against the Titans. So if he does come back and he is fit, you're going to want to play him there.
Yeah, but if he's not fit and he plays, he'll be hobbling around like as per.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wish he was just healthy, just for one play.
'Cause you've got him too, don't you?
I feel bad for it. Yeah, but I'm probably going to go Lehigh.
Yeah,
He's been
right.
super consistent, and I've only.
I like Lehigh, but I'm just worried when Ton Travojevic comes back and he goes to fullback. Does he go to fullback? I don't know. But if he goes to fullback, Lehigh goes back on the wing. I don't like it as much.
Neither do I, but
I love Lehigh at fullback. If he can get an extended run at fullback, and I would have brought him in 3 weeks ago if I knew that Turbo was going to be out and he was going to have 2 or 3 weeks at fullback, I would have brought him in. But I don't know. I like him this week. I think it's a great play this week, but I don't know long term whether it's a great option for Lehigh.
the best ability is availability.
I like that. But let's look at
I
Lehigh.
like that off someone. I like that guy. He's so good. He's so good wherever he plays.
So Lehigh, he's
That's not Lehigh. Wait, what?
That's Lehigh.
What's with the photo?
Oh no,
That's his brother.
hasn't been updated.
It's literally the.
But Lehigh, he's when he's been playing at
Fullback.
wing,
Oh,
his base is actually pretty decent, hey.
Bro, he goes hard. Oh, bro, I'm telling you. Super consistent.
Base of 40, 42, 38, then 12. I don't know what happened that game, but don't know what happened there. So, yeah, it's not a bad shout. He's 676K, expensive, but, yeah, even if he does, that fills me with a bit of confidence looking at that.
Mate, I'm telling you, I'm 3,000 for a reason. Not jokes.
And he's on that left edge. If Turbo comes back, he's probably going to get a lot more ball, like we saw against Parramatta, scored 2 tries.
The other thing is, if Turbo comes back, there's a chance he gets corked in that same spot again, and off the field he goes. That's the issue. That's my issue.
Turbo doesn't play every game as well when he comes back. Like he's going to get injured at some point. Let's face it.
If he gets in that cork spot, he's cooked.
Yeah,
he's literally cooked.
Yeah, I don't hate the play. I really don't. I feel like I made my bed with Turbo, and I've kind of just got to ride it out.
Well, for me, it's him or Pappy, and I'm looking at Lehigh just because Pappy, since the Sharks game, I don't know. I don't know. And I love the guy.
Yeah.
I love the guy a lot. Like, truly, I love Pappy.
Well, Pappy, he had, the 35 against the Sharks and 63 last week in the pouring rain, though. But before that, 182, 80, 66, 78, 136, 60. Like, he's been super consistent. 68, 65, 66,
but
131.
His price, $850. I want, you want guaranteed at that price.
He misses round 15, but then he plays every game from round 16 until the end of the year. So he's available, as you talked about, the best availability.
The best ability.
Best ability.
Is availability.
Is available. And that's availability. He's from round 16 onwards, there's no one with a better availability.
Well, can I let you know something? My team is built around availability. And obviously, you need the stats. But if you look at my team, I picked players from the start that I thought could play 8 games plus without fail. Unless, obviously, concussions and freak of injuries and ACLs and stuff. Like Egan. I picked Egan because I truly thought at some point when he got in, he was in. And he was until his knee blew up. So, I don't know.
The other one is Couchman that I'm kind of looking at. Now. Couchman. He's not that Couchman.
Wrong Couchman, mate.
Toby.
Big Tobes.
Okay. Now, Toby. He played on the edge last week. I believe he's been named again on the edge, right? So he probably gets 80 minutes there. 60 in base last week. The only thing is Sua. I don't think he's out long term.
Of course.
So when he comes back, he goes probably back to the middle, I would imagine, which he was doing pretty decent. So, still basing 60 to 50 in the middle. Toby Couchman. So I'm pretty keen on him. He's at a decent price because he had that 26 in his average from a couple of weeks ago where he got injured. I don't think I'm going to go him this week, but I'm keen. He doesn't miss. He misses 16, which is the mini buy, but he plays 15, he plays 18, and he plays 19. So he offers pretty decent coverage. I'm going to have a look. I don't know if I'm going to go him yet, but I'm looking at going horse to Couchman. That may be my go because obviously, Horsburgh, he probably plays Origin. As I said, I'd be shocked if he does.
I sort of need to see the trades ins and outs to get a bit of fucking inspiration.
The other one that I was looking at last week when I was watching him play, Damien Cook.
Nah.
Now, you say that.
When we're up 2-0, he's going to get selected for Origin as a farewell to...
As a centre.
Anyway, just farewell to all 13 players.
Now, break even of -3. He's played the last 2 weeks 79, 76 minutes for 79 points and 86 points. So he's got the minutes up.
Well,
they're playing little. They're playing little at lock.
Little at lock, sorry. Team.
Which I like, but I don't know whether that's the plan going forward or whether that was because of injuries. Because they had Egan 2 weeks ago that went down. And then they had Sua last week that went down. So they had to change their kind of bench rotation to what they would obviously have planned. So I don't know whether... And they do look good, though, with Little playing through the middle at lock.
They do.
I like the look of it. I don't know if Flanagan will keep that going.
Also,
whether he'll go back to playing that 45, 50 minutes.
When Little comes off the bench, he looks even better. So it's like,
Yeah.
pick your poison.
Yeah.
I'd rather him off the bench. He's so good.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I'm not going to go him this week because I don't know, as I said, whether those inflated minutes were because of the injuries or whether that's
I don't think so.
a tactic.
Because I can't imagine they'd want to waste that spark
Yeah.
for 80-minute performances, like slug it out.
Yeah.
Sort of, because he's so creative
Yeah.
rather than just a hit it up fucking merchant. He's a creative 9.
Yeah.
There's not many of them left.
So I'll have a look this week. He's going to go up in value this week, but I'm happy to pay an extra 50K for him and not have a wasted trade. So because he's someone that I could go potentially Riley Smith to him.
But Riley's been good, bro.
Riley's been really
close
good.
to 60 the last 2-3 weeks.
But I'm looking at the buys. Riley doesn't play 15. He doesn't play 19. Damien Cook could be a borderline keeper.
But
I don't
Riley
think.
plays
I don't
with
think
heart and soul.
he does. So does Cookie.
As I've said, the best ability is availability.
Well, Cookie's playing those major buy rounds. He's going to be available for those rounds. So, look, I don't think he's a go this week. I think just wait and watch, see how he gets used. But if they get through injury free and he still plays 70+ minutes, then I'll be looking at him next week.
Sewer should be back for the Sharks game. Should be back. It was only like a tweak. They didn't even say it was like a tear. It was a tweak. They called it tweaking out.
What do you? What's your thoughts?
Bro, I don't know yet. I probably
idea.
needed to get a bit of inspiration this week. I look at the phone tomorrow. So I finish work at 12.
Yep.
I come back, have lunch, watch some Peter Hanscom 2016 highlights, and then I open the app.
Nice.
Just to look into my Thursday afternoons.
Sounds like a good Thursday.
So, yeah, I usually look tomorrow afternoon, but I'm excited to see these trade ins and outs because I sort of want to see what the masses are doing. Even though I don't normally follow what the masses do, I still like to see what they're thinking.
Trade is out.
But I need to give it a turbo. I have to give it a turbo.
Let's go. Robert Toyer. I think that's fair enough. He's peaked in price, break even of 86, has the buy this week, probably plays Origin. You can hold another week just to make sure he does get named because if he doesn't get named for Origin, then he becomes a pretty handy number for the buy. Corey Horsburgh, he's the second most.
That's a Queensland prediction selection.
Yeah,
I dare say.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. He's playing less minutes as well, which Ricky probably goes out and plays him 80 minutes this week for some reason.
Just to wear him out.
Yeah.
Because Ricky's a fucking blue mate. We love Rick for that reason. He plays 85.
He's out just tackling himself 5 minutes before kickoff.
He's taking the padding off the poles. Go get him. Anything for you, coach.
But break even 74, 511 price. He's going to start losing a little bit of money. I'm going to probably hold him 1 week, maybe not.
He's gone.
I might sell him this week or I might sell him next week. But I think in the next 2 weeks, he's gone for me.
Yep. I like this next one.
Ongi. Yeah.
It's the in basketball terms, the playoff push.
There you
into the nitty gritty of the season. They want their long-standing fullback.
That's it.
Your Peppies, your Drinkies.
Yeah.
If you're a bit of a wild one, your Reese Walshes, not Ponga, steer clear.
Like a little bit wild.
Or Gutho. Hey, ever so consistent, and he's available.
He's not as wild though.
Yeah, true. He's not as, but he's just there. He's there.
I want to have a wild time with my fullbacks.
Wild, Jareen Buller is one that I always like to wildly pick just here or there, but I won't.
That is wild.
But I like it. Final push.
There you go. I think. Look, you don't want him at the end. Break even's at 44, so he's not going to start losing money. But I think you can look to move on if you're going for that gun, whether it's a Drinkwater, a Pappenhausen, a Tedesco.
You should have Teddy if you don't.
I think Tedesco, and again, we talk about the buys a lot. Round 15, round 19, he plays round 18, round 16. He plays all the major buys, all the mini buys. He's not going to play Origin.
Love him.
And he's a keeper. He's a captaincy option every week.
Does he?
He's If you don't have him, I think you've got to do what you can to get him in.
If the Blues go up 2-0, does Teddy get a farewell game?
Not a chance.
Ooh, tough crowd.
Not a chance.
Anyways, moving on. Robert Derby.
No. If New South Wales go up 2-0, they keep the same side.
Really?
No way they're changing it.
Yeah, true. Sweep the pricks, eh?
Laurie's first year back at coaching. He's
Yeah.
going to want to absolutely smash them 3-0.
Now, I really hope you're not a Queenslander because I love you. Anyways, Rob Derb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Tom Jakes. Yep. Cool.
No, but Derby, I think, he's made his money. If you brought him in, he's made $300K for you, so outstanding. 78 now is his break even. I think it's time to sell, move on him. You could hold him for another week, so he plays the bye. What's their matchup next week?
It's the Cowboys. They are the issue.
It's the Dolphins without Origin players. It's not bad. I'd be tempted to hold him. Actually, I wouldn't be selling him, Robert Derby. I'd keep him for 15 and then probably look to move on after that. Because if he can jag a try, he gets you 60, 70 points. So it could be enough to win you a week.
Milky.
Jenkins.
No.
Yeah, look, he's not getting any ball, is he?
Shout out McLean.
So,
he's the reason for this trade.
While ever McLean is inside of him, well,
Jesus. We're getting into some areas here. Edgy areas.
Yeah, while ever that's happening, you don't want to be going near Jenkins, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Stay away.
Zach Hosking. Oh my God. Pivot.
Hosking, similar to Derby, I think. I wouldn't be rushing
Take your pick. Him or Horsburgh is my opinion on this. Take your pick, and I'm picking.
And Hosking's not going to play Origin. So
I'm picking the bra. See ya, bra.
Hosking's not going to play Origin. He's got a bit more upside to him, I think. The draw's pretty good coming up for the Canberra Raiders.
Mate, they could verse a 2016.
He doesn't play 15, but plays 16, 17, 18. So I think he's probably a hold till round 18, and then I might sell him round 19.
Yep.
That's where I'm looking at. That's where I'm looking at.
Yep.
Get me through that second buy, depending on how you're going for numbers, obviously. If you've got fucking a heap of numbers, then sure, sell them.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're like me and you're kind of struggling for that 15, for that 15 and 18 buy, then yeah.
Yep.
Or 15, 7, I don't know, whatever the fucking buys are.
Billy Smith, I feel like people are just upgrading, and he's on the buy. So good time to upgrade, plus he's on the buy.
He's on the buy. Well done.
And he's out of the team.
Yeah. He is quite cheap though. He's $384K. So
there's well reason for that.
You're not going to go much with him. If you've got like some money in the bank, then you could upgrade him.
Me,
but,
I think I've got 200 ready to go. So.
But I wouldn't be trying to trade in another kind of 400K player. There's not really any 400K players around that I like the look of. You'd rather just hold Billy Smith, I think. Again, with the buy coverage.
The next two make me sad.
Barnett, yeah. Fair. Sell
ACL,
him.
bro,
He's got to go.
Sucks.
Yeah. Tom Trbojevic. You selling him?
Cork. Yep. He's going this week.
I don't know. He's 516K.
He's hurt.
Look.
All the time.
The thing is, it could be another Ponga situation where you hold on, expecting him to get good, and then he never gets good, and you just
I've learned my
hate
lesson
yourself.
there. I've been bitten by the snake of Ponga, and I won't be bitten by the turbo snake especially.
See, I'm going back for another bite.
God, the sexual innuendos this episode are fucking... I didn't mean it like that, but now I'm just... You sick little bastard, Will.
I'll let him bite me.
Is this appropriate for anyone under 18? No.
Lay down. Do your worst, Turbo.
Oh, yeah. Pick your poison, essentially. Like, what do you want to do? Risk or just flip?
Yeah.
I'll flip. I'm on team flip.
I'm holding him.
And to round it off, Queensland's finest, Cameron Munster.
I kind of get it. He's going to be playing Origin.
But he'll back up.
You can maybe move on if you're going like him to a Jaden Campbell. But
he's a big backup guy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it this week. Just because what if, Jaden Campbell gets named for the Maroons? I don't think he will. But there's an outside chance of that happening.
Yep.
If a couple of injuries happen for Queensland, all of a sudden he might find his way on the bench or his 18th man or something like that. And then all of a sudden you've kind of wasted a trade. So I like the trade going Munster to Campbell. It's something that I'm considering doing next week, but I wouldn't do it this week.
Okay.
Any of them surprise you?
Not really, to be honest, when you really think about it. Probably Iongi, but I guess people are ready for that final push.
Yeah. I sold him last week for Pappenhausen. I'm pretty happy in the long term with that.
Surely. Pappy will hit his strides. He's just had a few bad weeks. Not bad weeks, but
below his best.
Non-happy weeks.
Yeah.
They're like
traded in, the most traded in player, Nathan Lawson from the Dragons.
I don't dislike that at all.
I like it. He's replaced Sloan.
Yeah.
Sloan's been dropped, so it's not like he's covering an injury or anything. He's earned his way into that team.
Yeah.
I'd probably just give it 1 week because he's not going to change in price this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely if you could go like Toya to Lawson, free up a heap of money, and then that gives you the money to do something else, to go Iongi to a Pappenhausen or an Iongi to a Drinkwater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't hate that at all. But
people are going risky this week. I like it.
Lehigh Hopewade, the second most traded in player.
Hello, Lehigh.
He's been very, very good. We spoke a little bit about Lehigh before, so I won't get too much into it. But yeah, I think it's a good buy. Even if he does move back to the wing, as we touched on, his base is still pretty good. Because you look at him and you don't think
he's strong.
I didn't think his base was anywhere near that high, to be honest.
Purdue strength.
Yeah.
They look skinny, but they fucking oos.
Yeah.
They go hard.
It surprised me actually when I seen how good that base was.
He's very good.
So
he has that Katoa build.
I might consider it.
He has that little Katoa build.
Yeah.
Little body, just fucking pushes hard.
The only thing with Manly players is they will miss round 19. Round 19 might be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
It might be a tricky round, that one, because it's the Manly, it's South Sydney, and it is, I think, the Sharks.
Fuck, that's two quick buys. Man.
Sharks or maybe the Bulldogs. I don't know, but it's three pretty relevant Supercoach teams that a lot of people have a lot of those players. So it's just something to look at. But I do like the pick. Keon.
Get him in. He's a long season hold, even if he gets selected for New South Wales. If the Rabbits want to win games, he has to play the forwards.
If I didn't get him last week, I don't think I'd be getting him this week.
I would. I think he's a long season hold.
I think I'd be looking at getting him after Origin. But I think he gets picked for the Blues. And you have a look, right? He'll play 14. He'll play this week. Then he'll miss 15. Then 16 against Melbourne. Does he back up coming from Perth? He might miss that one. He'll play 17. He'll miss 18, and he'll miss 19. It's a lot of games he's going to miss.
I think he plays. He's a backup type of dog.
Even still, he's going to miss 15. He'll miss 18, and they've got the bye around 19. So he's going to miss at least three of the next 5. Potentially 4 of the next 5.
Yeah, but then he finishes off the season. I think he's a hold.
But then you get him obviously from round 20 onwards. But I don't know if I'd be getting him this week. I'd be waiting until New South Wales drop their team. If he doesn't get the Blues team, then for sure he's a great buy next week.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to go up a lot in value, which is why you probably want to go this week. But I think he gets picked, and I think if he does get picked, I don't think he's a great buy.
We'll soon find out, I guess. It's a weird one with him.
Yeah.
Personal preference, really.
You've kind of got to, I guess, gauge whether you think he's going to get picked, right? Like if you think he's going to play for New South Wales, I wouldn't go him this week.
I reckon Utokumanu gets in.
Yeah. But if you think that that's the case, so you're pretty confident that he doesn't play, then
great buy.
Go and get him.
It's just how you view it. How you view your personal New South Wales side.
But he's as long as you know when you're getting him, if he does get picked, he's going to miss a lot of footy over the next 5 weeks. He's going to miss at least 3, possibly 4 of the 5 weeks. So, Jaden Campbell, I quite like this. I'm looking at getting him probably next week.
Yep.
Playing fullback this week, I think, with AJ Brimson out. Brimson may go back. They're challenging the concussion protocols or something, so he might get shifted back to the halves anyway. But regardless, I like him as a buy.
De Groot's out.
Yeah.
Kenny's out.
He's super involved. He's got the goal kicking.
Yeah.
I really like him. He's kind of the only one. Him and Tino from... I can't think of anyone else, to be honest, from the Titans that interest me. So,
Sammy I still
Sammy,
like.
Sammy's not a bad shout. Heath Mason.
I hate this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Because I can't...
Fainu, yes.
Is close to being back.
Yeah. Well, he's on the bench this week. I can't imagine he'll be on the bench for too long. He's kind of their future, I think.
Yep.
A lot of talk around him being the next big...
The Tigers fans
next
will
big
riot
thing for the Tigers. So
if he doesn't start soon...
And they need the next big thing, the Tigers.
They just need something to cheer for.
Yeah.
Again, they've gone through the same fucking poor cycle. The
So-
next two, bro, get him in.
And the thing with Heath Mason, he's only available at fullback, so you're having
Exactly.
you're dropping one of your gun fullbacks for him.
Fullbacks,
I don't get it, but Herbie,
Now, the next two you need to have in my personal opinion.
yeah,
They are dogs. They go hard. They're try scorers.
yeah,
They're involved. They're both on the left edge, which is a scoring edge of both of their sides. Herbie Farmworth and KL Iro.
yeah.
Get them in.
Very similar players.
Figure it
Very
out.
kind of, yeah. The only thing is, I've said it with both of these guys.
Give up, dude.
Both of these guys, they keep scoring every fucking week.
Every week.
And at some point, it has to stop.
I don't think it does, though. I don't think for the rest of the season, one of them doesn't score. At least one of them every week.
You think they're going to score every week for the
Not
end of the
both
season?
of them, at least one of them every week will score. Bro, they are the word definition of strike centre.
Yeah.
Like, they are every meaning of the word. Like, Iro is our decoy for 20 minutes until he's not. And it's just like, hit the hole. And same with Herbie. Herbie just goes looking.
Yeah.
He just looks. He's a looker. And then all of a sudden, he's back on the left, past you. It's...
Does it change with Katoa in the side?
No.
Do they go right more?
Even no way. Why go away from something that Hines has found on that left side? Because Tricky's struggled to get it to Iro, but as soon as Hines swaps, oh dude,
Yeah.
when he does his little sneak around the short side, I'm like, here we go. Draw the numbers in Hines, run AFB as a decoy, and see you Iro. And the same thing with Herbie.
Yeah.
Katoa picks it up too for the Dolphins. They're just fucking unfucking believable.
Yeah.
I love them both. I wish they could both play for the Sharks somehow.
All right. Well, I'm in the boat. Like, I'm considering
Get on the boat.
I'm considering either Iro or Marju this week. You reckon?
I know.
You
I'd be
reckon
fucking
Iro?
Picking one that doesn't play for Newcastle. I'll tell you that for free. Iro up against the third string centre as well, by the way.
That's true.
But then again, Iro could be up against prime fucking anyone, and Iro will give him a run for his money. Like, Hines on that short side just excites me.
It's 730k. I don't think I can do it though.
Yeah, he's gone up
Yeah. I
so
think
high.
Marju it is.
Gross.
Luke Metcalf, 609k. A lot of people
He's killing it.
sold.
Footy woes?
A lot of people sold him real early on in the season.
Now, man, the Warriors suck.
Yeah.
Now look at them, dude.
Yeah, I did that.
Second. Crazy.
Yeah, I seen the 12 round one. I was like, "Yep, get out of my team."
And he's sort of just built slowly but surely.
He's been relatively consistent, kind of like. I didn't think he'd be as consistent as what he's been. It's some big scores there. He's just continuing to build in confidence. I think he's doing it all. His goal kicking.
Bro, it's his first full year running the side at 7. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it takes players 3-4 seasons to do this.
Yeah.
He's already starting to figure it out. It's
That's it. And it's at the start of the season,
joy to watch.
he was very inconsistent. Like, some games he'd do outstanding, other games he'd kind of go missing.
Yep.
But last few weeks, he's kind of really since round 5, really.
The thing is, he's a try scoring threat.
He's been really
too.
good. If you've held on to him, credit to you because it's paying off.
He's a try scoring threat, bro. Because the thing is, he's naturally a fullback. Like, his preferred position is probably was fullback.
Yeah.
But he's so good in support play.
Yeah.
If he's not attacking the line himself, he's such a good support play 7, which is rare. It's very rare.
I don't know if I'd be buying him though at 609k.
I personally wouldn't. Too late. I missed the boat. I should have been on this earlier.
If you're a 5'8" or halfback, I definitely wouldn't get him in halfback. 5'8" maybe as your second 5'8", but I think I'd probably prefer Jaden Campbell.
Yeah. I agree with that one too.
Hamole Olakuatu.
I'll preface this. If Hamole plays the style that they had him playing last week, I'm looking. Because that was different.
Yeah.
That was refreshing. Cherry made his mission to get Olakuatu one-on-one a lot, and it worked. 2 tries, I believe. I don't know if his base was high, but I saw him score 2.
91 points.
I think he could score a lot of tries to finish out this season.
Base still probably much the same.
He's an attacking back rower. Yep. I'm looking. Let's just put it that way. I'm having a little side eye, but not 100% sold.
Yeah, I'm not sold on him yet. I think the thing with Molly is going to get... I've got Kikia, which I kind of view very similar players. I don't want both of them. It's going to ruin my weekend too much if they both do shit. I can handle having one, but I don't want both. So I'm steering clear, but I don't think he's a bad buy. But as long as you're buying him aware that he's going to have some low scores, he's going to have some good scores. So,
and
plus with Origin, I feel like he's an outside chance still. If a couple of injuries happen for the Blues,
2-0 up.
He might find his way in. So, Anyway, Ruben Garrick, people are buying him.
Fair.
I'll let you run your Ruben. You're big on him.
I like him. He's earned me respect. It's more goal kicking. If he wasn't goal kicking, I'd be worried.
Oh yeah,
because his base has weirdly fallen off.
It's not great actually. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Because he used to be like the basement guy.
Yeah.
He used to be in your basement, rummaging around, getting 40s in base, kicking goals, scoring 4 tries after becoming a dad. When I get him in the team, he fucking disappears.
I don't think he scored a try since you brought him in.
Gets dominated by Hero. Hero makes him look like the worst centre I've ever seen in my life. Fuck. But he's look good. So, welcome to the side, guys.
You're feeling inspired. Have you got your decisions that you're making? Or
Yep, fullback. Got to pick
fullback.
Pappy or Hopper Wate. See ya, Turbo, with the utmost respect.
Yeah, I don't mind the Hopper Wade play actually.
I
decent buy
love
coverage.
The Hopper Wade play.
And even if he does get shift to the wing.
And I think that's really it for me, bro. I'm actually quite sound. I've got Teddy throwing me the reserves for the week. It's 1 week. I think that will be the only move I make this week.
Yeah, I think it's a good week to hold trades this week. It's It's not a crucial week. I don't think teams there's not too much carnage. I don't think.
I say this with the utmost respect. If Marju played for like Parramatta, bro, like high octane trying to score actively, I'd be on it.
The thing is, he doesn't need to score. Like
I know, but it's the errors.
He's getting 50 to 60 points even without anything. If he does cross the line and he's on that left edge, and there's always an outside chance that he can.
Dylan Lucas, that's his only out. Like him and Sharp, dude. They're the only 2 heartbeats, if that's what you want to call it, in the side.
Yeah.
The rest are just poor Newcastle.
Yeah.
It's
I think I'm gonna get him, and then my long term plan is getting Kuraz in, and then that young winger from the Dragons. I'll bring him as well next week. Lawson, free up a bit of money.
We'll see if he's in next week, and then
yes, of course.
Make your decision.
You wouldn't bring him in if he's not in, would you? It'd be stupid.
There'd be some AI bullshit involved there.
And then maybe I might go, depending on what's going on with fucking Galvin, I might go Galvin
That's such a yuck situation for you now, hey?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I feel like I can't trade him because I don't know what's happening. If he does play, like all of a sudden he's 5'8" for a gun team and good buy coverage, then all of a sudden it's a good buy. But
I want to try and get Carraz back in next week.
Yeah.
My Carraz plays next week.
Yeah.
I want to get him back in next week.
I think Carraz for round 15 would be a very handy number to have.
I've said it for like 8 weeks. Carraz, Iro, and Farnworth are my 3 go-tos. Rain, hail, shine. Bro, captaincy, can you show me the
what people are thinking?
Yes, please. But I'm not going to take what they're thinking, but after that, I want to see the draw because I forget who's playing who.
Right. Captaincy. The most popular captain is
Boring.
Terrell May.
So boring.
It is. It is
Like,
very boring.
Grow up. Grow a set.
Let's go actually in the top 10%.
Go to Marley. Stop being scared. Terrell, shock.
In the top 10%, 40% is Terrell. Then 33% Nathan Cleary. Ryan Pappenhausen, 9.4%.
Actually.
And then some others. So where are you leaning? Because I like it. This is what people are waiting for. They're waiting for your captaincy
shout. Can you
shout.
scroll
It's
down
always
to the draw, please, for this week? Sorry, I'll put you on the fucking spot here. Isn't the draw normally sitting there somewhere?
Got to go back this
I
way.
just need to see what's happening. I want to vibe it out a bit. Give me a Knights Manly, no thanks. Melbourne Cowboys, no thanks.
I don't mind Melbourne that much.
Dolphins, St George. I'll keep that noted. Sharks, Warriors, I like. Hate the next one. Hate that.
Panthers up against the Tigers could be a shout. And then I think the Doggies up against Parramatta.
I'm so far different from you. Dolphins versus St George. Herbie's had a whole week off against that Dragon's Edge. Now, I'm not saying Liam Lawson is no slouch, but he cannot contain Herbie. No one can at the moment. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is.
He loves like a 65th minute try.
The
Herbie.
early thoughts are Herbie. Actually, are Hero. Third string centre with all their injuries at centre. I'll post a video tomorrow afternoon with my decision, but I'm looking at Herbie. I'm looking at Hero. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look at Hines too. Hines against the Wars. Yeah. Yeah. Those three. I'll post the video by 6 p.m. No, that's too late. By 3 p.m. at the latest. Keep an eye on all three socials, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, whatever you view on, and you'll know my pick. But Herbie.
Bit of a teaser.
I like Herbie. I just don't like the others. Manly, Newcastle, don't really like.
You don't like Cleary up against the Tigers?
No, I don't. I don't at all.
Sunday afternoon, Combank Stadium.
I like Toto against the Tigers. I tell you that for free. If you're a Toto owner, I really like that because Taruva's going to get overzealous and try to jam the fuck out of Toto. And I think
I can see that happening. I feel like Taruva's going to be too keen.
Let's just put it this way. If I own Toto, like if I was a long season holder, like some of you are that I've spoken to, that would be my risky play because Taruva's going to try to absolutely rip Toto's head off.
What about a Jaden Campbell up against the Broncos?
No, because as you said, I will agree with you. Titans have, 6 players out from last week and the possibility of Brimson with a concussion. I sort of think the Broncos might just win this just cause. Yeah. Just even if Jaden Campbell has a 75-80.
Well, I think they'll still score points. Whether they win or not, it doesn't matter.
I see, yeah. I think...
What do you reckon will be low scoring?
I think it's going to be a low scorer.
Okay.
I think Madge will make a real point out of this.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy the grind.
What about Keon up against Canberra?
No.
No.
Horsburgh is going to be fucking... For the 40 minutes he's on, I think there's going to be a real game plan for Keon. I think there's going to be a very specific game plan for Mr. Keon Kalama.
Aaron Clark?
Well, he was the other one because him and AFB are going to fucking...
I feel like he's going to play big minutes.
They're going to try to kill one another in the funny, like the best way possible. But I like Hero, Hines, Herbie at the moment. And more
What
Herbie.
about Lehigh? If you bring in Lehigh up against Newcastle,
I would say yes.
As a little vice captain shout.
I would say yes, but I want to see 2 weeks of Manly play some actual football.
Yeah.
Like this is what they've done all year.
Yeah.
They kill the Cowboys, then they die the next week. They kill the Broncos, death. But it is the Knights.
It is the Knights.
So the death could just be a bad game.
If I had Lehigh, I'd probably put the vice captaincy on
That's
him
what
playing
I would
at fullback.
Not captaincy.
Yeah.
Just because they always shit the bed the second week.
That's the first game of the round. And then I'm probably going to vice captain Pappy.
Is Carrez
again?
Is Carrez named?
Yep. He's playing. Yeah, I think I'm going to vice captain Pappy, and then I'm going to captain Cleary. I do like Cleary against the Tigers.
So I just think,
I think he could. Like, he scored 87 last week with no tries, no try assists.
does he get Cleary numbers? Can we have a chat? Does he get Cleary numbers?
No, 100%. He gets a few bonuses.
Why, bro? Why? What's he doing different to Katoa from the Dolphins?
I think it's just being the big name.
Can Katoa change his name to Nathan?
I think it's just a big
Cleary
name.
Katoa?
The commentators talk about him
Like-
more. He gets a little,
I'm going to look at the.
any kind of like half line break. He gets a full line break for.
That's true.
He did kick 40-20. I guess he probably gets a little bit more tackle breaks than
Yeah.
because he ran the ball a fair bit. So, but yeah, the hit ups. If there's any kind of borderline, whether it's over or under 8 meters, I think the overs always go to him.
Yeah.
So
Feels that way.
yeah, but you know that, so I don't know. I don't get people complaining about these big name players that they get all these extra points. It happens every year.
Just get
so
it. Yeah.
don't
I'm
complain
more
about
just
just get it.
asking.
Yeah.
I'm not
But yeah, it happens, and but
Well,
you can't
that's-
complain about it when you know it happens every year.
I'm really pondering on this, and I'm going to leave it at that. I've got nothing else to add. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll let you know by 3 o'clock tomorrow.
What have you got any tough decisions of who you're going to play or who you're not?
Not really.
No,
Hines is back. Herbie's back. Ero's back.
because you're going to have to leave out some good players, some potentially.
Nah. Toya's out. Turbo's out. There's 3 covered. Sandrin's out. I'm actually sorted.
Okay,
I'm good.
there you
I nurture the boys and they respond well.
go. Right,
Yeah.
there you go.
Turbo, thanks for coming, dude.
Nice.
It was a short stay, but it was enjoyable. You're like, fuck, I hope he comes back. Please come back.
Please come back next week,
Yeah,
Turbo.
that's it for me. Just the captaincy I'm going to have an impulse think of, and then he's with it.
Yeah.
As per fucking normal. There's no real thought. It's just...
How many people are bringing him? I thought Marju would be a bit higher on the list. Nah, not many. Not many.
I'll say this before we finish. I think people
15 people.
are officially off the night. Like, I think it's almost...
Maybe he's been ruled out. Maybe he isn't playing.
Maybe that's 15 night staff.
Maybe that's why.
Within the organisation.
Oh, here we go. Hang on. We've got the 24-hour update, so I better see if he's been named. Is he still in?
Probably not.
Probably not, considering there's 15 people trading him in. He's still there. He's still a chance.
He
So.
must be ruled out. These 15 people know something that, like, what's going on?
Well, they wouldn't. Jackson Hastings could be 18th man. It's him and Jackson Hastings as the
You've
reserves.
got to pick Hastings. Holy fuck, they need some help.
So I think he does play. And if he does, I'm shocked by that. 15. Break even 77. It's not like it's ridiculously high. Playing against Manly this week. Is the draw shit? Maybe the draw shit.
Can I quickly just put something in here? Maybe just give a thought what the people are thinking. They scored 6 points against the Dragons
They did.
with an injured back row, a brand new winger. Sharp was the only one doing something, and he was playing fullback.
Yes. I get all that. But also scores of 74, 49, 56, 42, 38, 84 without tries.
Do you think he's going to hit the ground running straight away? That's probably the only doubt I'd have. In Greg Marju fashion,
I think he does.
that's a big call and I like it.
I reckon he does.
That's risky and I like it.
With 15 people bringing him, fuck it. I'm like
That's
I'm even more keen after
That's
seeing
like
that.
the super pot of the season right there.
I thought he would be close to being in the top 10
Like,
traded in.
This is
but,
like the Stafford Towers of Greg Marju's
Yeah.
when I did my stupid little trade for him that paid off.
yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Will's going to go Greg Marju. So
I'm fucking keen
Stay
on that.
tuned.
15 people. I'll tell you what, it's going to be 16.
anyways,
Yeah.
that's it for me. What have you got to anything to finish off?
Nah, go the Gregasaurus. That's
What?
lock him
I
in.
can't wait till tomorrow when they're like, Greg's actually out because of concussion or something.
It's all right. At least it's if it was a Friday 6
Yeah.
p.m. game,
Fuck.
that when I'm at fucking work, that pisses me off.
Stress.
I hate that. Please, Friday. I'll say it every week.
Adam O'Brien.
Friday 6 p.m. Just fucking name your team and stick with it. Don't make your whole late switcheroos. I
Fucking
can't see them.
Oh, yeah, it's Adam O'Brien. He's player first, remember? So,
Yeah.
except if your name is Jackson
Yes.
or Hastings.
Well, maybe he makes his way in.
Maybe not.
No.
800k to play reserve grade.
Yeah.
What a life.
So anyway, that's our thoughts. Do we
Shout
get any
out.
questions this week? Any questions?
Nope.
No.
They don't need us.
They don't need
hey,
us.
and that's why
No.
they come and fucking
No.
last.
Save your trades.
Shout out Cody Cole.
Save your trades. Do nothing.
Hey, bring in all the roosters.
Sit on your hands.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Great way to finish. Sit on your hands, people. Another sexual innuendo. If you know, you sick fucks. Now, I'm very sorry for my co-host behaviour and all the people that were actually listening last week. Thank you. That was probably the last time we'll see you. Gregasaurus, I guess.
Gregasaurus.
I think we found the name for our pod. See ya.